What do you mean you do voices?
Well, I do voices.
Yeah!
We come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
We're happy to be in America. Don't ask for a green card.
Bring him in, let him come crowded in. Come on, guys, crowd around. Everybody's here. We got Matthew McConaughey's here as well. How you doing, Matthew? You all right?
All right.
I've always wanted to ask you, Matthew, you used to have a history of doing, like, really rubbish films, and now you do really good films. Why is that?
Well, I got one ethos about that. JKL, just keep living. That's all I got to say, brother.
Oh, right, of course, it makes sense now. Look, Keith Lemon's here as well. You doing, Keith? You all
Hey,
right?
hope you know what's going on. Bangside in studio.
Hanging out. I really like your new sketch show, by the way. It made me laugh quite a lot.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness, straight out of my childhood. Hello, Kermit. How you doing down there? You all right, mate?
Hey there, Dev. What's going on?
And just so it doesn't get too lowbrow, Professor Brian Cox as well. Look at this.
Oh, hey. Really happy to, be here.
And I didn't know this was possible, but Stewie Griffin as well. Welcome to the show.
Hey there. What's going on?
How was your journey in today, Stewie? All right?
It was pretty good. Flew in on my Boeing 747 that I made last week.
Really nice. And, oh, look at this. One of my favourite people ever, Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
Yo, like seriously, so psyched to be here.
And a legend in our midst, Sir Christopher Walken. How are you?
Wow, I'm gonna go into a little monologue soon enough. This is crazy.
Well, here's the idea, guys. I'm going to get lots and lots of reactions of people in a minute off of quite a divisive track. Remember, you're only allowed to send in nice, positive comments. Matthew McConaughey, you're right to read out some comments?
That's fine by me.
Good. 81199. Remember, only nice things. Maybe it's nice and short. Maybe you like the musical arrangement. Let's try and be positive, guys. I'm going to hit play on it and try and get as many reactions as possible. Keith Lemon, have you got any reactions over your side? Remember, only positive, nice comments about that track.
I mean, it's educational, I think, from Emily and Devon.
Kermit, have you got a reaction as well?
I bought a fox pillow today, and it's Harry from Glastonbury.
Matthew McConaughey, you got one in front of you, haven't you?
Very educational and helpful when camping. Sam on the A316.
Oh, you're a bit late to the party, but come in here, Captain Jack Sparrow. Read out a reaction, please. Only nice.
Well, it's miles better than anything Pitbull has ever done. Mike in Worcester. Get the rum for Mike.
Professor Brian Cox, could you also give a nice positive reaction to one of these tunes, please?
I like how it teaches kids about animal noises. It's from James from Leicester.
And Jesse Pinkman, keep this one clean. Just a nice positive reaction from someone. What are they saying?
Without this song, we would never know what a fox says. Haley from Dover.
Awesome. And can I just get a few more from you, please, Matthew McConaughey?
It's a very educational song, Stan and Borough.
And the last one, please, from Christopher Walken.
My ears are so happy. They are leaking red drips of joy. James and Chef. Wow!
We did it, guys. We did it. We said nice, positive things about the fox, proving it might be a little bit difficult, but yes, we can get there. All right. Probably time to come clean. As you may have guessed, I'm not crammed in the studio with loads and loads of celebrities. I'm in the studio with one of my favourite impressionists, Scheiffer Bates, on the show.
Hey.
Scheiffer, thanks for coming in today.
That's all right. I love you, man.
I love you back. Listen, I want to make you well, big and famous in that, but don't forget where I started you. All right, no, I didn't really, but we spotted you doing your thing on Vine, and we got you on my early breakfast show a while back, and I wanted to get you on this week as well. I can't remember if I've asked you this already, but how much of your time is spent on your own in front of the mirror or in front of a microphone trying to perfect some of these? Because they're dead on.
Well, I've always said it's a lot of time of being single and unemployed at the start. And it's that, yeah, so that's a lot of time, really.
Is it sort of endless amounts of fun for mates? Are you sort of like the Impressionist jukebox when you're around him, or are they sort of tired of it all by now?
They're all, fed up of it now. It's kind of like, here he goes.
I remember a while ago, there was, because I can only do one impression. There was one impression I did.
It's quite good.
You did Alfred from Batman.
Yeah.
And I did Bane, right?
And it was quite good.
I've been working on my Bane a little bit.
My boy.
Can I whip it out? My baby impression, that is. Yeah. I'm working on this one. Ready? It's the only impression I can do.
Now, Scheiffer Bates, you must listen to my main impression. Then you have my permission today.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah,
Took me
yeah,
ages to do that. That's like the only word I can do.
Good.
So this next bit is a bit of a weird one because you're not allowed to talk about what you've got in the pipeline though, but we're going to be seeing a lot of you very soon. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on at the moment. It's quite frustrating that I can't say anything, but hopefully, let's say maybe summertime, there's going to be a lot of me around.
Awesome. Can we get you back on the show then before you get all big in Hollywood?
Oh, just have me on here all the time, man.
Good.
All the time.
How do you go about working out new impressions? You sort of feel like you've got your arsenal of ones now, you don't need any new ones, or...?
No, I think you've always got to kind of develop new impressions. Obviously, when there's new actors who come around, it's kind of current thing to do. But it's kind of just like when you're in school, you're doing your GCSEs. It's just revision. I mean, some people assume that you're like a robot and you can just do them. But no, it's a lot of just sitting in front of the TV and getting that intonation right. And then, just being sad, really.
Who can't you do?
Homer Simpson, which is like probably the best one to do, but I can't. It's really bad.
What are the new ones you've been working on? Like you might not have quite nailed.
A bit of Alan Carr. Been working on a bit of that. That's the newest one, really, though.
Alan is pretty good. Alan is pretty spot on. Well, look, don't go anywhere just for now. Always to hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
You ever tempted to just like do loads of prank calls and just like call up people pretending to be somebody else?
We've recently started that on a YouTube channel. We rang a place being Christopher Walken, claiming that something wasn't working, and the newest one was Jack Sparrow calling a boat salesman, which has been funny.
Do you ever go to like some of these impressionist voices to say, feel a little bit more confident in everyday life or sort of in like everyday conversations that you have people? Do you find yourself snapping into some of these voices?
Yeah, I think if I wanted to feel cool, I'd definitely just do a bit of Matthew McConaughey.
He's sort of instant cool, isn't he? Very laid back, very chilled out kind of guy.
Yeah, but he never used to be there, really, did he?
No, he's kind of turned it on in the last couple of years, but I admire that. You were telling me a story a minute ago about how whenever you come to London, you seem to fall in love with a girl on a platform while you're on the tube.
Yeah.
And what happened today?
Well, I fell in love with a girl, not literally, maybe, and a monologue rolled up in my head in the voice of Matthew McConaughey. So I wrote her a poem in my head.
Right.
She doesn't know who I am, but...
hey, she could do after this. Could all happen. And have you never seen in the Metro when they do the mixed connections bit, when they're like, girl on the platform with the red jacket, drink sometime?
Oh, she had a red bowler hat on.
Well, there you are. If you were wearing a red bowler hat, Scheiffer Bates fancies you. Get in contact with the show. Is this monologue clean, by the way, that you wrote in the style of Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey doesn't use profanity.
Ever. All right, go on, give us a blast then.
Girl on the platform. Man, it was cold. I thought I better put my shirt back on as I arrived at the station platform, and there she was. I stared pensively out onto that platform, watching and waiting to throw my cell digits up on that train glass. But there were no corresponding highs, just a vacant relationship with her cell phone. Girl on the platform. All right.
Oh, it's so silly. What, you didn't say that to her face? She so would have gone for that.
Oh, no. I could have, no, doesn't matter. Look.
Scheiffer,
I think I may have come off a bit too strong there.
Does it ever scare girls off when you do it?
I'm in friend zone 365 days.
Are they ever just like, Scheiffer, just talk in your normal voice? I can't handle it anymore.
I think that's why it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Too many people.
Can you do me? My voice.
No, but I can go and try it.
Yeah?
You can have me back on.
There you go. There's at least another good excuse to get you on. Well, look, Scheiffer Bates is massive on Vines, putting stuff up there all the time. And remember, when you are big and famous, you got to come back on my show as well so we can talk about it.
All the time, brother.
Scheiffer Bates, thank you very much.
Ah, man.